What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, there's a big fight brewing that many people simply don't want to see the big fight. They claim that they want to see the best fight the best, but they don't actually want to see the best fight the best because they are in fear their favorite fighter will lose. In this case, it's 3-division world champion superstar boxer who is top 10, top 5 pound for pound best fighters in the world, and one of two faces of the sport of boxing. I'll say 1 and 3. You got the pound for pound king Terrence Crawford, you got the 4-division undisputed super middleweight Saul Canelo Alvarez, and you have himself, Gervonta Tank Davis. Tank Davis is 30 wins, no losses, no draw. 28 big wins by way of knockout. He's 29 going on 30 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach, right? With that said, people simply do not want to see Tank fight the best. They claim, they much rather just claim or tell the world or assume he's the best. They don't actually want to see him fight the best. And they come up with different rhymes and reasons as to why he shouldn't fight the best. When he's fighting the likes of Frank Martin, you're not hearing about money. You're not hearing about selling power. You're not hearing about fan bases. You're not hearing about arenas being sold out. Nobody cares. When it comes to Mario Barrios, you're not hearing about arenas, how much he sells, so on and so forth. Hector Garcia, you're not hearing about negotiations, money, so on and so forth. Now, Gervonta Tank Davis, he was going to face off against Olympic 2-time medalist, 3-division world champion, 2-time gold medalist, 3-division world champion, former unified lightweight, now reigning IBF lightweight champion, Vasil High-Tech Lomachenko in November in the unification for the linealship, the start of a new era after the undisputed champion Devin Haney moved up in weight and vacated the belts. So with that said, they're getting ready to start a new chain and a new era, right? And Lomachenko swept the rug from underneath Gervonta Tank Davis's feet and decided he was going to go in a different direction, which is he's not going to fight at all. So that left the obvious, the no-brainer, the next best option, which is a lateral move, and it's the undefeated 3-division world champion, Olympic silver medalist, who should be Olympic gold medalist, and former unified super featherweight, and the reigning WBC lightweight champion, top 10 pound for pound best fighter, Shakur Stevenson. He's 22 wins, no loss, no draw, 10 wins by way of knockout. Now, many people are trying to tell you, and they're going to tell you, that Shakur Stevenson is automatically pricing himself out already. Huh? Now, Shakur Stevenson and Kenny Ellis was featured doing an interview to which Kenny Ellis asked Shakur Stevenson, the highest pay you ever received in your career was $3 million. If we offer you $6 million to fight Gervonta Tank Davis, would you take it? Shakur said yes. And Shakur said, tell Lomachenko to step aside right now and I'll step in and fight Tank Davis in November. They stated, well, we're going to fight Lomachenko. It's a bigger fight because Lomachenko got a country behind him. Yet there's no proof that Lomachenko is a bigger draw. Absolutely none. He did one pay-per-view, which was against Devin Haney, yet everybody said that was an epic fail because they put the blame on Devin Haney. But when they want to use it as justification, they'll say, well, Lomachenko did a pay-per-view. Shakur never did it. He did 150,000. Now, when it benefits you, you use it to, now it's a good thing. But when you're referring to Devin Haney, it's a bad thing, right? Okay, so with that said, he said, would you take the $6 million? Shakur said, I'll take the $6 million in a heartbeat. Now, his team is coming out saying they're not going to give Shakur Stevenson $6 million because Ryan Garcia didn't even get $6 million. Ryan Garcia reportedly got about $3 to $5 million, depending upon who you ask. Nobody actually knows the actual official numbers, right? And so with that said, now they're saying that Shakur Stevenson will be pricing himself out if he asks for $6 million guaranteed up front. Huh? Now, first of all, it was just casual conversation when Kenny threw that out there, because Kenny can't make an offer. He's Gervonta Tank Davis's longtime mentor, big brother, uncle, father figure, and assistant trainer. But he's not, he don't negotiate on the part of Gervonta Tank Davis, right? So they were just having casual talk, and he threw the number out there. Then all of a sudden, it became a reality that Shakur Stevenson was offered $6 million and turned it down. And Shakur Stevenson is being offered yet he's never been offered a single thing. Nothing. And now people are saying, well, give Shakur the $6 million, because that number was thrown out there and it's stuck like glue. And now everybody is just stuck on this $6 million number. That was a casual number thrown out there by Kenny, and this is no slight or disrespect to Kenny, but Kenny don't negotiate on the part of Gervonta Tank Davis. He don't negotiate numbers. Right? So this number was just thrown out there, right? Okay, and so now everybody's saying, now you have his coach Calvin Ford, who's the head trainer, and again, longtime mentor, big brother, father, uncle figure for Gervonta Tank Davis. And Coach Calvin Ford is saying that, for one, he don't even like the Shakur Stevenson fight. He would much rather have the rematch with Isaac Pitbull Cruz. And two, that Shakur Stevenson is going to price himself out, so they're going to send Shakur Stevenson an offer, and he got to take it. Whatever they put down, he got to pick up and just be grateful. Huh? And he's not worth $6 million because he's never done that. Well, that's the whole point in fighting Gervonta Tank Davis. That's the whole point in leveling up. That's the whole point in fighting bigger and better fights. You're going to get paid more and more and more as you move, as you go on, as you progress. That's the point. When you fight Gervonta Tank Davis, the point is to get to Gervonta Tank Davis to make more money than you did in the past. That's the whole point. It's to grow. You don't get a raise at a job and then expect to get the same pay that you was making before you got the raise. That makes no sense. The whole point is to get the raise. It's to level up. Who levels up and then don't get and the pay don't go up? The pay is supposed to go up. And when you go up to the quote unquote la creme de la creme, the top of the top, it's supposed to go up drastically. You're supposed to have a significant increase in pay because you went to the absolute top. You don't go from a worker to being the CEO and only make slight more money than you was making as a worker. What are you talking about? This makes no sense. So now people think he is not worth $6 million. Well, first and foremost, you got to understand, Gervonta Tank Davis also leveled up after the Ryan Garcia fight. So yes, Ryan Garcia only got, let's say $3 to $5 million. Okay, well, Gervonta Tank Davis, he benefited from the Ryan Garcia fight, so he leveled up. So if he leveled up, then that means Shakur has to level up. Automatic increase. Not comparing what he did to Ryan when you don't know what Shakur and Tank numbers going to look like. So you can't base it off of, well, Ryan only got this. Well, what if Shakur and Tank do 1.4 million? It was reported that Ryan and Tank did 1.2 with a $23 million gate. Well, Tank is more popular now than he was then. So let's say now the fight does 1.4 and it does a $24 million gate. Well, what we're going to do is try to push blame. Well, that was only solely because of Tank. So you're going to try to discredit Shakur Stevenson. That wasn't because of Shakur Stevenson. That was solely because of Tank. But if the numbers don't do well, then they'll tell you, well, that's because Shakur Stevenson is not popular. You see how this works? So if it don't do well, it's going to be because of Shakur Stevenson. But if it does well, it's going to be because of Gervonta Tank Davis. Make this make sense. Make this make sense. So now Shakur Stevenson don't deserve $6 million. Now that's what everybody's saying, right? Tank's members of Tank team, Coach Calvin, she don't deserve $6 million now. That's just a number thrown out there, and it's not realistic because, like Coach Calvin said, Ron instead of Ryan, Ron got everybody comparing their numbers to Ron, meaning Ryan Garcia. Make this make sense, man. And that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. That's all I got for y'all. I'm gone. Peace.